Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the shocking story of Wayne Carini rose to fame because to the popular program Chasing Classic Cars. Episode demonstrated his passion for vintage cars and their histories. For years, fans followed him from barn finds to upscale auctions, always with the same level of commitment. However, in recent years, people have begun to wonder what really happened to him. Is he still restoring vintage cars behind the scenes, or has his life just taken a different turn? Come along as we investigate the fate of the renowned car restaurateur. Required knee surgery. A GoFundMe campaign was established to assist with the medical expenses after his wife made the announcement public. It was shocking to learn at the fundraiser that Roger's only source of income came from his work as a mechanic. Despite Wayne's own admission that Roger was a major factor in why people watched Chasing Classic Cars and came to the shop, Roger's surgery went well, and he has since joined Paddock Car Restorations as a mechanic, continuing to be involved in the car industry he loves despite the problem with Roger. Wayne also had to deal with another issue when his companies, F40 Motorsport and Carini were sued. The problem started in 2010 when Australian antique car collector Robert Richmond visited the US and saw a rare 1934 Pierce Arrow. To make the deal happen, he asked his American business contact Gary Dixo to handle the transaction. Gary was supposed to inspect the car, restore it, and ship it to Robert in Australia, but that never happened. As a result, his relationship with Gary deteriorated, and in 2016, Gary filed for bankruptcy while still possessing the Pierce Arrow. According to court documents, Gary sold the car to Gullwing Motors Incorporated without telling Richmond. Carini became engaged when Gullwing Motors called Wayne to evaluate the car without being aware of Gary and Richmond's prior transaction. Wayne estimated the car's worth between $100,000 and $120,000, but since it was for sale and the paperwork appeared to be authentic, Wayne chose to pay $110,000. Gary gave Wayne the title, and the paperwork was processed by Gullwing. Shortly after the sale, RM Auctions Incorporated approached Wayne to buy the car with the intention of keeping it. Wayne offered them a high price of $250,000, expecting them to reject his offer, but RM Auctions agreed and later sold the car for $25,000, making a $25,000 profit in the process. According to the court files, Richmond learned of the car's location during an auction and started tracking it down, contacting all parties directly involved in its sale. The final buyer agreed to return the car to the auction house, and Wayne and the other parties agreed to issue a refund, but Richmond was still unable to pick up his car. According to reports, the car was parked at F40 Motorsports, which held the title. Richmond filed a lawsuit in 2018 against Wayne Carini. F40 Motorsports Carini and Gullwing Motors. The legal battle lasted for 2 years and it sure brought the media's attention to Wayne Carini and his businesses. In June 2020 the court ruled in favor of Richmond. It stated that Gary had committed embezzlement by selling a car that wasn't his. The court restored ownership to Richmond and confirmed that Wayne and the other parties had acted in good faith based on the documents Gary had given them. However, they were required to refund the last buyer, including money spent on restoring the vehicle. Of course, the lawsuit took a toll on Wayne's business, but that wasn't the first time Wayne Carini would be in a controversy. In 2011, Wayne was also called out by a dissatisfied client using the name Joe 3112D over a 2007 Lamborghini Gallardo. The car was advertised with a luxury luggage package valued at $8,000, but the package was missing upon delivery despite repeated assurances from Wayne, and have been no rumors or controversies about them, just a couple supporting each other through everything. However, their oldest daughter Kimberly made the news when it was reported that she was diagnosed with autism at a young age. Autism is a developmental condition that affects communication, social skills and behavior. It can make it difficult for a person to interact or express themselves fully instead of seeing it as a setback. Even at the age of 71, Wayne Carini is still very active and focused on running his 3 businesses, including F40 Motorsport. He also continues to be involved in car shows, auctions, and private collections, constantly searching for rare and valuable cars to add to his own garage. Outside of work, Wayne spends a significant portion of his time supporting a cause that is close to his heart.